Hey everyone, and welcome to World Heritage Journey, where today we're at the Fortress of Suomenlinna in Helsinki, Finland. So this is Suomenlinna, an island fortress just off the coast of Helsinki. And it dates from 1754, when the Swedish crown, who owned Finland at the time, wanted a defense against Russian aggression from the east. And so they built this fortress across 5 different islands, massive walls, earthworks, and big cannons. But in 1808, the Russians succeeded in conquering the fortress, and Finland became part of the Russian Empire. A situation that lasted for over 100 years until 1917, when the Russian Revolution brought the collapse of the Russian Empire and in independent Finland took over Suomenlinna. There's so much history here, I'm really excited to have a look around. Let's go. So behind me you can see some of the walls here at Suomenlinna. Now it was designed by a Swedish military architect by the name of Augustin Erhensvard, and he was inspired by Sébastien Vauban, who was a French military engineer, one of the finest of the day. He actually has his own World Heritage Site in France, but the fortresses were based around pointed stars so that whatever direction the enemy attacked from, they could be attacked by multiple guns at the same time. Behind me is the church here on Suomenlinna, and it's actually the highest point on all of the islands. The church was built in 1854 during the Russian period as an Eastern Orthodox church, but after Finnish independence, the fortress passed back to Finnish hands, and in the 1920s it was converted into a Lutheran church. What I find cool is that it's actually one of the only churches in the entire world that doubles as a lighthouse. So this row of wooden houses that you can see behind me is known as the Russian Trading Block, and these are houses that were built by the Russians when they occupied the fortress in the 19th century. And as the name implies, these were built by traders, so they would have shops, butchers, bakers, and they were required to keep supplies for the fortress as well. They have a really unique style too. It's very Russian influenced, and the buildings are totally different from wooden houses that you find elsewhere in Finland. And this is sort of the end of the story here. I'm standing in front of the tomb of Augustin Erhensvard, the fortress designer, who takes pride of place in the central courtyard of his creation. But it's so big and expansive, there's lots of trees and green space. It's right next to the city, and it's a popular day tripping and picnicking spot for locals too. It's really, really nice, and I've really enjoyed the day here. But that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Joel on the road, and I'll see you at the next World Heritage Site.